Welcome back. It's Dr. Jennifer Bowney, better known as DocJenFit, owner and founder of Gen Health, your one-stop for all aches and pains that you can easily search within our Gen Health platform. And you find videos completely free that you could search anything that you need or look through our movement playlist. But if you want a plan to follow, this is also the place to have daily accountability so that you have long-term relief. We're going to go through some exercises that are going to help to reduce your risk of falls by actually strengthening our base of support, which is our feet. So often our feet are neglected when it comes to reducing fall risk, which there's so many other things that are important when it comes to reducing fall risk, but we can't forget about our stable base. This is what we walk on. This is what we move on. This is what we want to stay stable on. So building up that strength and support at the bottom of the feet is so crucial. For an anterior lean, we're going to start at the wall. Now, you're going to start pretty away from the wall, enough so that you can fall into it. We don't want to use the wall necessarily for support. It's just kind of here to barely kind of catch us. So we're going to try to lift, spread, and place our toes down. This is going to start off the stability of our feet. Now I'm just going to lean my body weight forward. So I'm putting a lot of pressure down into my toes. I'm trying not to grip in my toes, so I don't want to pull them in. I want to keep them long and pushing down flat, keeping the ball of the foot down flat. And then I'm going to come so far forward that my heels barely lift off the ground, and I'm just trying to use the wall for kind of just support stability. I stay there for 10 seconds, really pushing down, and then bringing myself back up. So what you should feel, because I'm putting this isometric hold into the kind of like my big toe ball of the foot, you're really starting to activate the bottom of that foot. So again, body weight coming forward into that big toe particularly, but all the toes, pushing down into the floor to really keep you upright. The hands are just there to kind of help balance. The heels are barely popping off the floor. I'm putting my weight forward. I'm holding for about 10 seconds. After about 10 seconds, I push my way back up. So we're just doing 5 of these, okay? And already you should start to feel like that bottom of the foot really starting to activate here. So pushing my toes down, flat. I'm going to lean forward, push, trying not to use the wall if you can. The heels are barely lifting off. I'm pushing down really hard. 4, 3, 2, 1, and I come right back up. Woo, I'm starting to feel the fatigue in the bottom of my foot. Uplift, spread, lean. So my hips are going forward, my body is coming forward. I'm really trying to resist that fall forward by pushing those toes down really hard. Push, and then coming right back. We just have one more. Lift, spread, reach those toes out, and let that body weight come forward into those toes, pressing that pressure down, letting those heels start to float just barely off, and see if you cannot even touch the wall, and just hold that for 10 seconds and then coming right back. Woo! So you should start to feel that whole bottom of the foot starting to activate. We're going to be using a band for single leg balance because we're really trying to increase not only the strength at the arch of the foot, but across the foot as well. This is called a transverse arch. So we're going to challenge that to stay down and in place and increase the strength of that, all the arches of our foot as we increase our balance and support. So I'm going to have a band here. This band is part of our Optimal Body Therapy Kit. If you do not have bands at home, you can grab that link. Now, we're going to put this band right at the ball of the foot and then smash it down. With my toes up, I want to lift, spread them out as much as I can, and reach them. Okay, now I'm going to have a slight bend in my knee as I come into this balance. I'm going to watch my time here and go for about 30 seconds. I'm going to come up, pushing down. So I'm holding on to this band because it's going to give me feedback if I'm keeping that ball of the foot press down the entire time. Okay, that means my big toe is pressing down, but the ball of the foot doesn't come up. This is what some people usually struggle with, especially when it comes to single leg balance, is that we let that whole foot kind of wobble and shake. But we want to increase that stability of that whole bottom of the foot by pressing it down and activating that arch. Then we'll switch to the other side. So let's give that foot a break, and we'll switch that band over, put it at the ball of the foot, and hold up some tension, lift, spread, reach those toes. And I'm going to watch again for 30 seconds. So I'm coming up into that single leg bounce. My knee is slightly bent here, and I'm trying to catch where my body is. So I'm utilizing my core, I'm utilizing my hip to kind of keep me upright and stable, but I'm really focusing on this foot. So pull a little bit on that band. Challenge yourself to keep that ball of the foot down. It's going to increase that tension and strength of that foot as we're holding. Woo! And come on down. Switch it over to the other side. So we're doing it 3 times on each side. Okay, so take that band. It's just under the ball of the big toe. Do not cheat it. Do not put it across the entire foot. Lift, spread, reach those toes. Keep some tension in that band. Press through that stabilizing leg and hold. Breathing, making sure that you're challenging yourself. Okay. So when you're first starting with balance, I didn't quite check the time. So I want to make sure that I'm paying attention. When you're starting with balance, focus on something. So find something in front of you that is not moving and just watch it. Okay. Then start to observe what's happening inside your body. How am I maintaining that stability and trying not to wobble? But just looking at something stable in front of you is a good place to start when you're starting out with balance. Then you can start to challenge yourself. Maybe you're talking to someone like I am with you, placing that at the ball of the foot. Lift, spread, reach, pull up some tension into that band. Keep a slight bend in that knee and then lift. Okay. So there's always ways that we can challenge. Maybe you're looking at something. Maybe you're watching your kid, watching your dog. How are you kind of throwing off that balance and then still being able to see, how can I catch that? How can I play with that foot, with that hip, with the core? It all plays a role here when we're looking at balance. But right now we're specifically looking at the foot and that stability to build our way up the chain. I again forgot to check the time. So we'll go about 10 more seconds here. And then we just have one more on each side. So really starting to challenge how my body is moving and balancing from the ground up, from that stability in the bottom of my foot. Okay, promise to check the time on this last one. Placing it, lift, spread, reach those toes, and we're coming up into that balance. Okay, so pressing down, squeezing. We don't want that hip to drop out to the side. That's going to make it really hard to balance. So I'm kind of lifting here, keeping some tension, and then seeing, okay, can I start to look around, or can I fall less? Maybe you were falling during some of the other balances. So maybe you're going to really focus, where is my gaze going? My vision helps with balance. So the minute I close my eyes, I challenge my balance even more. Let's do one more on the other side. So that's another way that you can progress this, is you can close your eyes. Now, if you close your eyes, I recommend having something to stabilize you, something you can grab onto, or maybe you're just pulling on the band and barely lifting the foot so that you could place that foot back down. We want no falls when we're doing this, right? So pressing down, lifting, holding, breathing. Okay. Breathing is so important when it comes to holding stability and making sure that we're stable from that foot all the way up. I have a friend, a physical therapist friend of mine, who always says you don't own the movement until you can breathe in that movement. The movement owns you if you're holding your breath. So we want to make sure that we are in control of what's happening within our body. Okay. And then come on out. Woo! Shake that out, especially if you worked that bottom of the foot and felt that activation. we're going to use the band here and go into a 6-way reach. Now the band is going to be at the ball of the foot, keeping that stability of the entire foot across the arch and through the arch. Now what we are trying to do is move 6 different directions. So we're really challenging our balance here. We're going to go forward, back, side to side, around and around. And you're going to try to do that 3 times on one foot prior to going to the other side. So it is such a challenge for this one. So we're going to place this right at the ball of that foot, place it down. Now here I want you to lift those toes, spread them out, reach them long, and keep pressure down into the ball of the foot. We're coming into a single leg balance. Unlock that knee, keep pressure onto that band. And I'm going to bend at the hip and the knee, reach forward, reach back, reach side, side. Now rotate in, rotate out, and don't lose it. Reach front, side. Oh, reach front, back, side, side, rotate in, rotate out. Those are probably the most challenging because they're really going to make the foot want to move. Put some tension into that band. Challenge it. Front, back, side to side. Rotate in, rotate out. Woo! And then we'll try it on the other side. So, band right underneath the ball of the big toe. We're going to reach those toes up, spread them apart, reach them down, put some tension onto that band, and we're coming into a single leg balance. Unlock that knee slightly, and we're reaching forward, back, side, side, rotate in, rotate out. Again, forward, back, side, side, rotate in, woo, don't lose it, rotate out. And what you hopefully notice, I'm barely tapping my toe, right? So barely touch. Forward, back, side, side, rotate in, rotate out. Woo. We have one more on the other side. What you should feel and notice is that your hips are starting to burn, hopefully, because we're activating the bottom of that foot really well. We're going to activate that hip. So this is where that foot-hip connection really comes into play and is really exciting. Now, we're going to switch it up for this one. Instead of putting it on the ball of the foot, now I'm going to have you put it on the big toe. So we're going to put a little bit more pressure down into that big toe. So still reach, spread, and then place that big toe down. Now we're going to see and challenge how we're placing in that big toe as we move through this 6-way reach. So put some tension into that band, and we're going to reach forward, back, reach it side, side, around in, around out. A bend. Again, barely tap forward. Don't rest that whole foot. Back, side, side, rotate in, rotate out. You can also reach longer. That's going to make it harder. Reach longer each direction. Side, side, rotating it in, rotating it out. Woo! And we are done on that side. Let's try the other side. And this is kind of give you feedback as well. Is it harder to put it on the ball of the foot, or is it harder to put it on the big toe? Okay, each are really important. We're putting pressure down into that big toe. We're going to activate those muscles that connect into that medial arch. Okay, so really starting to assess, what do I need more in my body? Maybe if you come back to this exercise, which I hope you do, you will be understanding, okay, maybe I keep the band more on the ball of the foot this time, or more on my big toe, because that's what I was struggling with most. Put some tension and reach forward, back, side, side. I'm getting hair in my mouth. Rotate in, rotate out. Talk about distraction when you're trying to balance. Forward, back, side, side. Rotate in, rotate out. Last one. You got this. Forward, back. Really reach it. Challenge yourself. Side, side. Rotating it in, rotating it out. And if you were able to do it, each direction, each way, but you felt more connection maybe on when it was under your the ball of the foot or under the big toe, this is something to note. Maybe that's what needs a little bit more work. That's what needs a little bit more strength, or maybe you just mix it every time that you come back to this one. Now, of course, these are not exercises that you need to do all 3 in a row every single day, but they are good to start to sprinkle into your week. And if you don't want to have to figure out when you should add them in and how often you should be doing everything, we have a foot and ankle plan on Gen Health that you can follow just 5 to 15 minutes a day and start improving that foot health all the way from the toes up through the ankle. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.